A few videos ago I made this high power LED lamp from a power pack from Poundland, so a £1 power pack to recharge a mobile phone, about a pound's worth of high power LEDs and the switch, and it just powers on, and it runs off of the lithium ion battery inside, which gives it power for about half an hour to 3/4 of an hour. So what this video is about is some updates I've done. So I've made these 3 high intensity torches. So I had old CCTV cameras and I just taken the case off of them, which is quite good height, quite good aluminium casing. And this one's a white light, so whenever I make orders from China I usually add a few extra bits on to make them up to about £15. So these momentary power LEDs, I ordered those, I think they're probably about £3 each. And this is so that's the white light. I'll look inside them in a little while. Then I made one which is an infrared light. You don't see that on this camera, but it's a high power infrared light. And then an ultraviolet one as well, so there's ultraviolet LEDs. So the ultraviolet one can be used for doing things like checking banknotes. So you can see there the 5 which illuminates under the ultraviolet light. It can probably also be used to, I would think, to erase EEPROMs. I don't know, I'd have to try that. I would be interested to see if that works or not. So the difference between the original one, which is just a power bank for a mobile phone to charge up the battery, and 25 LEDs I think on top, and a switch. On this one I've put 4 power cells for 18650 batteries from 4 of these inside, so it should last like 2 to 3 hours. And I've put a switch to isolate the battery pack at the bottom for when I'm working on the top. And then the 24 LEDs I've just put on a piece of strip board like that in parallel. And then I've got a little piece of plastic just to isolate between the top and the circuit, which I'll show. If I just get that off of there. And the circuit inside. So because it's a momentary push button, I've got a LS397439. No, it's an HC, so it's very low power, so it doesn't drain the battery when it's in standby mode. It's a counter LSHC393, I think it is. So the switch just clocks the input, and then the first output I take to power on and off the LEDs through this transistor over here. I've got a circuit for charging the lithium ion batteries, and that's all that's inside really. I've got a capacitor and a resistor just to debounce the switch a bit, but so that's the circuit I've added. So mainly it's adding the cells, momentary switch with a little bit of circuit to do that, and a charging circuit, and it's apart from that it's the same.